Hi guys, in today's lesson, I'll be teaching us acid and basicity. Please, if you are new here, that is, if this is your first time watching my video, I want you guys to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow my page at Brainwave Online Chemistry Tutorials. So let's get started. So moving on from here, I'll be starting with acid. Now, an acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ion. An acid is a substance which produces hydrogen ion as the only positive ion when dissolved in solution alongside with the anions. Please you should take note that an acid is a substance which produces what? Hydrogen ion. Acid produces what? Hydrogen ion as the only positive ion when dissolved in solution alongside with what? With anions. Now, what are anions? Anions are negatively charged ions. They are what? They are negatively charged ions. Now, in an acid, our main focus is the hydrogen ion, which is the only what? Only positive ion when dissolved in solution. Now, moving on from here, we'll be talking about the classes of acid. Of course, we have classes of acid. We have two classes of acid, which include the organic acid. We have what? Organic acid and the inorganic acid. So the two classes of acid that we have the organic acid and the inorganic acid. Please, we should take note that the organic acid, they are natural acid. When we say they are natural acid, we mean that they are gotten from naturally from what? From plants and animals. So the organic acid, they are natural acid gotten from what? From plants and animals. So I'll be giving us some of the examples of organic acid and their sources. They include, number one, we have ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is gotten from vinegar. Ethanoic acid is gotten from vinegar. We have lactic acid. Lactic acid. Lactic acid is gotten from milk. We also have citric acid. Citric acid. Citric acid is gotten from lime. You can also get it from lemon. You can also get it from grape. Please, you guys should know that citric acid can be gotten from lemon. You can also get it from lime. You can also get it from grape. We also have amino acid. We have amino acid. Amino acid can get it from protein. You can get amino acid from protein. We also have fatty acid. We have fatty acid. Now, fatty acid can be gotten from fat and oil. So fatty acid can be gotten from what? From fat and oil. They also have ascorbic acid. We have ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid can be gotten from oranges. So these are some of the examples of organic acid. We have the ethanoic acid gotten from vinegar. We have the lactic acid gotten from milk. We have the citric acid gotten from lime. You can also get it from lemon. You can also get it from where? From grape. We also have the amino acid gotten from proteins. We have fatty acid gotten from what? From fat and oils. Then we also have the ascorbic acid gotten from what? From oranges. So these are some of the examples of what? Organic acids. So moving on from here, we'll be talking about what? Inorganic acid. Inorganic acid, they are also known as artificial acid. That is, they are gotten from mineral elements. Are you getting my point now? So inorganic acid, they are the opposite of what? Of organic acid. If organic acids are natural and they got it from plants and animals, then it simply means that the inorganic acid, they are artificial acid, which is man-made acid, got it for what? Mineral element, extracted for what? From mineral element. Example of this inorganic acid include, we have hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid, which is HCl. We also have tetraoxosulfuric acid, which is H2SO4. tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. We also have H2CO3, which is triazocarbonate 4 acid. We also have H3PO4, which is what? Tetraoxophosphate 5 acid. These are some of the acid of what? Some of the examples of inorganic acid. So please take note of this, that hydrochloric acid is an example of inorganic acid, tetraoxosulfate 6 acid, triazocarbonate 4 acid, tetraoxophosphate 5 acid. All these are some of the examples under what? Inorganic acid. Please, we should note that the inorganic acid can be divided into two. Inorganic acid can be what? Can be divided into two, which are the strong acid and the weak acid. So examples of inorganic acid, we have what? The strong acid, and weak acid. So the inorganic acid can be divided into two. We have the what? The strong acid and the weak acid. Now, strong acid, we are from here, I'm explaining what the strong acid. Now, please, you take note that the strong acid, they are acids that completely dissolve in solution. Strong acid, they are acids that completely dissolve in solution to produce what? Our hydrogen ions alongside with the anions. So you please take note that the strong acids, I repeat again, they are what? They are strong acids that completely dissolve in solution to produce what? The hydrogen ion alongside with the anions. Now, examples of strong acid include, of course, not all acid are strong acid. So example of this strong acid include what? Hydrochloric acid. So under strong acid, we have what? Hydrochloric acid, which is HCl. We also have H2SO4, which is tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. We also have HNO3, which is triazonitrate 5 acid. So these are some of the examples of strong acid. Now we'll be talking about what? The weak acid under inorganic acid. Now, weak acid, they are acids that partially or slightly dissolve in solution, unlike the strong acid that completely dissolve in solution. Now, the weak acid, they partially or slightly what? Dissolve in solution. Now, some of the examples of weak acid include, we have what? The triazocarbonate 4 acid, which is the H2SO4, CO3, triazocarbonate 4 acid, H2CO3. So this is an example of what? Of weak acid. We also have tetraoxophosphate 5 acid, which is H3PO4. So these are some of the examples of weak acid. They slightly dissolve in solution. Please, we should take note of this. Please, we should also take note that you cannot pour water into acid. You can only pour acid into water. If you make the mistake of pouring water into acid, the acid will react and explode, and it will splash to your body. And anything that makes the acid to splash on your body, it will burn your skin. And please, we should take note that acid burn the skin by what? By dehydration. We should take note of this, that acid burn the skin by what? By dehydration. Dehydration. Acid burn the skin by dehydration. Like I said earlier on, you can't pour water into acid because it will react unexpectedly. You can only pour acid into water. Now, when you pour large amount of acid into little amount of water, concentrated acid is being formed. If you take note that concentrated acid is being formed when you pour large amount of acid into little amount of water. So concentrated acid is being formed when you pour what? Large amount of water into large amount of acid rather into what? Little amount of water. There's also what we call dilute acid. Dilute acid. Now, this dilute acid is formed when you pour little amount of acid into what? Large amount of water. Please take note that when you pour little amount of acid into large amount of water, dilute acid is being formed. But concentrated acid is formed when you pour large amount of acid into little amount of water. So that's the difference between what? Concentrated acid and dilute acid. Please, if you find this class very interesting, please, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please also follow my page at what? Brainwave Online Chemistry Tutorials on my Facebook. So let's continue. Now, moving on from here, I'll be moving straight to what? To basicity. I'll be moving straight to basicity. I'll be moving straight to basicity. Now, what is basicity? Basicity refers to the number of replaceable hydrogen ions in one molecule of an acid. Please take note of this. Replaceable hydrogen ion. Please take note of this. Like I said earlier on, I said that basicity is the number of replaceable hydrogen ion in one molecule of an acid. There are some acids that have more than one molecule. There are some that have 2 molecules of acid. There are some that have, more than one hydrogen ion, rather. There are some that have more than one hydrogen ion. There are some that have 2 hydrogen ions. There are some that have 3 hydrogen ions. But when you are defining basicity, we define basicity as what? The number of replaceable hydrogen ions in one molecule of an acid. Of course, it's not all hydrogen ion that can be replaced in an acid. Now, basicity is talking about the number of hydrogen ions that can be replaced in an acid. Now, let's take ethanoic acid for example. Ethanoic acid, which is an organic acid and has the molecular formula of CH3COOH. For those of us that don't know the molecular formula of ethanoic acid, please take note that ethanoic acid, this is the molecular formula of what? Of ethanoic acid. Now, if you break this down, you are going to get CH3COOO plus H plus 2. Now, but if you look at it very well, now, how many molecule of acid, how many molecule of what hydrogen ion does this acid has? We have 3 hydrogen ion here plus this one here, 4, making it what? 4 hydrogen ion. But aside the 4 hydrogen ion here, it is only 1 hydrogen ion that can be replaced, which is this last hydrogen ion that's here. That's what basicity is talking about. Basicity is talking about the number of what hydrogen ion that can be replaced in one molecule of an acid. Because there's some hydrogen ion in an acid that cannot be replaced. The one that can be replaced is what basicity is talking about. And ethanoic acid, for example, which is what I brought out here, you can see that it's only this last hydrogen ion here that can be replaced. Now, it can be replaced by a metallic ion or ammonium ion. Example of metallic ion, we have sodium ion, we have potassium ion, we have calcium ion. These are some of the examples of what? Metallic ion. It can also be replaced by an ammonium ion, which is NH4. NH4 plus. Please take note that this hydrogen ion here can be replaced either by metallic ion like sodium ion, potassium ion, calcium ion, magnesium ion, or ammonium ion, which is NH4 plus. Are you seeing it now? So that's it. So that's what basicity is talking about. Now, since it's only 1 hydrogen ion that can be replaced here, you call it what? Monobasic. Monobasic. Mono means this word mono. Mono means 1. Mono means 1. Assuming it is 2 hydrogen ion here that can be replaced, we call it dibasic. Now, it is the number of hydrogen ion that can be replaced. That's what you put here. Mono means 1, di means 2, tri means 3, tetra means 4, penta means 5, hexa means 6, hepta means 7, octa means 8, nona means 9, and deca means what? 10. Are you seeing it now? Now, in this ethanoic acid, only 1 hydrogen ion can be replaced, which is this last hydrogen ion that is here. So therefore, we call it what? Monobasic. Now, let's take another example, which is H2SO. Let's take H2SO4. H2SO4, which is tetraoxosulfate 6 acid. Now, if you look at this acid very well, it has what? 2 hydrogen ion. And please take in that it is these 2 hydrogen ions that can be what? That can be replaced. Now, if you break it down, you have what? 2 what? H plus SO4 2 minus. Now if you look at it as this acid has 2 hydrogen ion, and the 2 hydrogen ion are can be replaced by what? By metallic ion, like what I said before, or ammonium ion. Are you guys following me right now? They can be replaced by what? By metallic ion or ammonium ion. Are you seeing it now? Now, since the 2 hydrogen ion are being replaced, we call it what? Dibasic. Basic, because it is 2 what? Hydrogen ion that can be what? That can be replaced. Now let's take another example, which is H3PO4. H3PO4. Now this acid has what? 3 hydrogen ion. If you break it down, we have what? 3, because there's 3 here. It has what? 3 hydrogen ion, which is 3 H plus PO4 3 minus. Are you seeing it now? Now if you look at this very well, it has what? 3 hydrogen ion, and the 3 hydrogen ion are fully be replaced either by what? Metallic ion or what? Ammonium ion. And now since the 3 hydrogen ion are being replaced, we call it what? Tribasic. It is tribasic because the 3 hydrogen ion are being replaced, so you call it what? Tribasic. So this is what basicity is talking about. Now basicity refers to what? It's under acid and refers to the number of what? Hydrogen ion that can be replaced in one molecule of what? Of an acid. So with this, we have come to the end of this class. Like I said earlier on, if you find this class very interesting, please, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow my page as what? As Brainwave Online Chemistry Tutorial on Facebook. So thank you guys for staying to the end of the class.